The Cutter's Rule podcast is sponsored by Courtside Rehab and Training. Courtside Rehab and Training owner Dean Thompson works one-on-one with each of his clients. He specializes in physical rehab and performance for racket sport athletes dealing with a recent injury, surgery, or chronic pain. Dean offers both in-person and digital solutions for rehab and performance. To book a free consult call, visit courtsiderehabandtraining.com or hit the link on the Courtside Rehab and Training Instagram profile.
Gentlemen, let's get down to business.
Can you dig it?
You dig it?
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Yeah, I can dig it, yeah.
So we have a second segment highlighting the young female talent in the paddle tour. Firstly, we have the duo of Matea Mihaljevic and Jade Curtis coming off a very impressive victory in Short Hills. If you haven't seen Jade's amazing get and shot down the line, it was featured on Cutter's Rule earlier. We also have Gussie O'Sullivan. We had Gussie's partner Mila last episode, and they've also had some success, particularly in Boston, with a big win over perennial top four Charlotte Sikora and Allison Morgan. Ladies, thank you for joining us. Before we start, why don't you give us a brief introduction to each one of you? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first, sure. I'm Jade Curtis, originally from the UK. I'm currently the director of rackets at Roxbury Swim and Tennis Club. Paddle-wise, I've been playing for a few years, but I took a bit of a hiatus when I moved to Florida and had my daughter. So now I'm just really excited to be back and competing and playing some high-level paddle, and really excited to have out of nowhere be partnered with Matea, and somehow it seems to have been a really good partnership. So yeah, just excited to be back out there and playing some great paddle with Matea.
Go ahead, Matea.
Not sure I can beat that, but I'll try. Hi guys, I'm Matea. I'm originally from Croatia, and now I work at Millbrook Club in Greenwich, Connecticut. And yeah, I've been playing paddle. I think this is my third season, and yeah, I've played with a bunch of different players, having a great time out there. Like Jade said, this was a little bit of a random partnership. It was a crazy story how it came together, but yeah, super happy to play with her and just keep improving, and obviously looking forward to nationals in a few weeks.
Hi, I'm Gussie O'Sullivan. I'm originally from Melbourne, Australia. Now out on Long Island at Piping Rock Club, the head paddle pro there. And I've been playing since 2021, 2022. And then this is my first season with my partner, Mila. So she actually worked with us for a few summers, and then now is at Huntington. So it's been great.
Great, thank you.
All right, well, welcome to the podcast, you women.
Thanks, buddy.
We thank you for your bravery that's going to follow. We know you guys are looking forward to Jersey Nationals, so we kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of Jersey trivia. Dave and I think it's clear by our voices and Sean's, we are Jersey natives. And we're going to quiz you guys. So we're going to start off with, right on your piece of paper, New Jersey is the Garden State. What is the state vegetable of New Jersey? Is it corn, tomatoes, or squash? Write your answer down and hold it up. No cheating. You go, Gussie.
Oh, boy.
Dave, you're the judge.
I need to know the answer.
Wait, can we have the options again?
Okay.
Sorry.
Corn?
Yep.
Jersey corn, Jersey tomatoes, or Jersey squash? What's the state vegetable of New
This
Jersey?
is my guess. I have no idea. I'm guessing. I don't know if you can see, but I'm guessing tomatoes.
Tomato.
And corn, Dave? Who are you kicking off the island?
I think it's tomato.
Aye.
Okay. It's
That
time.
was
It
that was a
was
hard
Toronto.
one
It
though,
was.
because Jersey
Wow.
Jersey corn is a delicacy. So
Okay. New Jersey. What's our state bird? Is it the cardinal? Is it the golden finch? Or is it the blue jay?
Wow.
Gussie, pressure's on. You fell one behind there.
Jeez.
Dave's keeping the running total. He was an accountant.
Spelling is an issue, I think.
Okay. You could say your answers unless can read those.
Blue Jay.
Blue Jay, I said as well.
Finch. Oh my god. See, this is
Oh
why
my
they're
God,
partners.
And what is it?
The Finch, was it?
The golden finch it is.
Oh, there
Tied
you
it
go,
up.
Gussie.
It's 1-1 in the first set
I
here.
feel the pressure mounting. It's 1-1.
Okay.
Jade and Matea are simpatico though. They're two.
I know, right?
Incredible.
Okay. New Jersey. It's known we have so many diners in New Jersey. Are there over 200 diners in New Jersey? Are there over 300 diners in New Jersey? Or are there over 400 diners in New Jersey? Write down your answer.
Let's see.
400
I
plus.
say 3.
With 400.
No.
Matea, I'm not sure you picked up on my
Yeah.
subtle hints.
Dang it. I thought you were trying to trick me.
Matea, have another sip. Okay, speaking of diners, you guys, New Jersey is home to a famous breakfast sandwich. Dave eats them on a regular basis, and it's how he maintains his figure. What are the ingredients to New Jersey's most famous breakfast sandwich? Are you ready?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Matea, watch closely. Is it
So much pressure, guys.
bacon, egg, and cheese? Is it sausage, egg, and cheese? Or sorry, is it Taylor ham, egg, and cheese? What do you guys think?
Taylor ham? Wow.
Wow.
Just gonna go with C.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have just wrote C. Yeah. C.
All right,
Yeah,
everyone's
same.
correct.
I just was looking at Dave. I couldn't keep a straight face. Sorry, Sean.
Taylor ham, egg, and cheese it is.
Okay, moving through the
I've
food
never
aisle
seen that on
now.
the menu.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
Next up, when we go for nationals, I'm ordering that.
Yeah.
We're going to bring you guys a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwich at Nationals because you are the guests on Sean's podcast. And we thank you for making time for Sean and for us. Okay, now you guys pay attention. Ready? Matea, especially you, but I'm going to make it easy for everybody. Okay, name the Nationals are going to be hosted by Canoebrook Country Club in Summit, New Jersey, as you guys know. What famous actress was born in Summit, New Jersey? I'm going to give you 3 choices. I'm not going to look. Is it Jennifer Lawrence? Is it Meryl Streep? Or is it Anne Hathaway? You have 5 seconds to write your answer. First name will suffice. Jennifer, Meryl, or Anne?
Jen.
Meryl.
Dave?
It is Anne Hathaway.
Oh, you all got that one wrong.
Aye.
Who said Meryl Streep?
I did.
You're the only one?
Uh-huh. See, come
Matea, you are out in the lead.
back.
Okay, so,
Third set is my strength.
Jersey, it's all about the Jersey Shore. And we have some famous actors who were born down at the Jersey Shore. This is your last question in the entertainment category before we move on to paddle. Are those famous actors? Is it John Travolta and Tom Cruise? Is it Danny DeVito and Jack Nicholson? Or is it Paul Rudd and Michael Douglas? So it's kind of a trick question because they're all born in Jersey. but not all were born at the shore. So hold up your answer. Is
I'm
it
saying B at any, whatever
I'm
D.
gonna go B.
B,
Wow.
Oh, yeah, same.
Dave?
I don't know. I would get this one wrong, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have
Okay.
figured you were hanging out with them, Dave.
No, slow down.
Okay, so the answer, it's Danny DeVito and Jack Nicholson. So
Oh,
what is the score? Do we have a tie?
We have a three-way tie.
Wow.
All right,
Sean?
I'll take that.
maybe we have a tiebreaker, Patty.
Oh, okay. Here
Ready?
is the tiebreaker. Ready,
Go ahead.
women?
Yeah.
gosh.
Name Dave Broderick's hometown in New Jersey. Are you ready?
Okay.
Is it Ridgewood? Is it Bayonne? Or is it Cherry Hill?
What was the first one? I
Yeah.
didn't hear
Don't worry. you don't
Ridgewood?
have-
Ridgewood. Home of the Ridgewood Open, Louisville Clares tournament.
it. Mm.
Is it Bayonne or is it Cherry Hill?
Yeah, A.
A.
I'm going with Ridgewood, yeah.
A.
You're
I'm
gonna have
so
to ask
sorry.
another question.
We need another tiebreaker, Sean. You got a tiebreaker
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him?
I got a question.
Okay.
I'll preface. Did any of you watch a Super Bowl at all?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, I watched the halftime show.
that's all I watched.
Give me
Yeah.
that.
Okay, what New Jersey musician performed at the halftime show? Was it Frank Sinatra? Was it Bruce Springsteen? Or was it Charlie Puth?
The halftime?
Good question.
Or just at the Super Bowl?
Sean, do they have to be alive?
B.
I'm going B.
I'm going C, Charlie Puth.
Charlie Puth.
There we go. It was Charlie Puth.
Did the answer right.
Ooh.
One.
He sang the national anthem, right?
Correct.
Mm.
All right, so now Sean, Matea's out, right? She
Yeah.
lost. Okay, now we're down to two, Jade and Gussie.
All right, I got one more. What famous mob show was based, TV show was based in New Jersey? The Godfather, My Cousin Vinny, or The Sopranos?
Oof.
Jade and Gussie.
No idea. But I'm gonna go C.
Oh, I'm going A.
It was The Sopranos. C.
That's too good, Jade.
Oh, I mean, total guess.
It was a war of attrition.
Jade remains undefeated in this week
Seriously.
following the victory at Short Hills. Congratulations on our New Jersey trivia game.
Way
Jade.
to carry the team.
I didn't think I'd be
good one.
doing
That
it
was
this
good
way.
up there.
but
So you guys, we are so impressed by the three of you. And we're sorry it took us this long in the season to get you guys on. You three women, I think, in my mind, have distinguished yourself. Dave and Sean and I were talking about it last week, and before Jade and Matea's win, we knew you guys were the real deal. And I think chemistry is an amazing thing. Science is an amazing thing. Paddle chemistry is an amazing thing. So I would love for each of you to talk about your partnerships, and Gussie, how you struck gold with Mila. And like, when did you know? How did you know? So Matea, how did you know Jade was a great partner for you?
I knew it from our first tournament in Boston, when we played with each other, and we had one practice match before. We had no idea we were going to play with each other. We were both signed up with different people, and both of our partners got injured. So literally 2 days before, we just called each other like, okay, I guess we're playing together since our partners can't do it. And then we just step on the court, and from the first match, we were just super positive with each other. We felt like we were understanding each other, and it was kind of flowing. It felt effortless almost, because usually when you play with different people, you always have to think a little bit more. You're like, oh, kind of second guessing yourself maybe sometimes. And with her, it was just super natural. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this, you're gonna do this, okay. It just kind of clicked.
Jade?
Yes. I appreciate that, Matea. No, I mean, as Matea said, we had no idea that we'd end up partnering together. We both had different partners a couple of days before the Boston Open, and then our partners got injured, and it was, last resort. Hey, do you want to play? Are you still available to play? It worked out, and we stepped on the court for one practice beforehand, and we were just trying to understand each other's games, understand which side maybe would work better, but we were willing to just be flexible and give it a try. And yeah, I just agree. I think once we, said that Matea was going to play on, the ad, and I was going to play on the deuce, we just committed to that for the tournament. And I could just see the points where we were playing, where our strengths were, and how they were, compatible with each other. And with it being our only tournament together, I feel like we had a really good performance, and we both felt, that we still had a lot of improvement to make together, and to still have, such an encouraging performance was great for both of us. And I think it just gave us, confidence and, more, energy to put into practice together and figure those things out to take it into the next tournament at Short Hills. So yeah, I don't know. We just, I guess, have compatible games and maybe good personalities that work well together as well on the court.
Gussie, when you found Mila, you'd had some success with some other players.
Yeah, for sure.
You
So,
seem
sorry. Yeah, so as I kind of mentioned earlier, Mila, when she was still in school, was teaching this summer at the club that I work at Piping Rock. And so obviously it was in the summer, so she'd never played paddle before, and then graduated, and then was looking for a full-time position. And during that summer, I made sure to get her out on the paddle court, because I, obviously being a lefty and super talented tennis player, I knew she'd pick it up right away. And then that she started that last year, and then we decided obviously starting this year to play this year together. And as I said, struck gold. She's picked it up so quick, and it is nice having that lefty on the court as well. And it's been nice as well. We live pretty close together, so we can practice and train, which sometimes out here on Long Island, there aren't as many pros out here. So no, it's been great, and great friends. So it's been fun.
in my discussions with Dave and lots of other people, and we see lots of players, we believe the three of you have the it factor, that intangible component to your games, where I feel like when I saw you at Short Hills, and I've seen you throughout the year, you guys are on a mission. You get out there, and when I look at all your results from the year, for the most part, in every set, you guys remain competitive, and you fight and you grind. And I think that's the intangible thing that people miss in this game, where, Matea and Jade, as the 7th seed, it doesn't matter what seed you were, you took out the 3 higher teams ranked in the tournament in the country going into nationals. And I think the 3 of you seem to have a mindset and a belief in your own abilities, and you go on the court with that sense. And where does that come from? What is your foundation that allows you in a short period of time? Or, I mean, Jade, you've been in it longer. You got the advantage of playing early on with Vicky, and you took a break from the game. But the 3 of you, when we watch you guys play, we know you have that intangible quality, each of you. So winning, and where you guys have positioned yourselves heading into nationals, has all of us talking about, for the first time. And given where your points are, it looks like you guys will probably come in 5 through 8 in nationals, maybe 4. I don't know where the seeding will fall out. But for the first time, it's realistic that someone could break through from the 5 through 8 on the women's side to win the tournament. Jade and Matea, you proved that to us last weekend. So for me, who's been a longtime fan, longer than Dave even, we are so psyched about the women's game, and particularly about the 2 of your 2 teams here are really, I mean, awesome to watch, and we love it. And congratulations. and keep it going. But what is it that gives you that belief? How does each of you approach it? And how do you approach it? Matea, we'll start with you. And then how do you approach your prep for nationals?
Yeah, so I think for me it's just making people play, and if somebody's gonna win a match against me, it's not gonna be because I hand the match to them. Like they have to hit million balls in the court and I'll hit million balls back. And if they hit million and one, then they can win. So that's my mindset. I always, every single point, doesn't matter what the score is. I always want to make them play. And if they beat me by playing better, that's fine. But if I'm just, throwing some mistakes or I'm just, not trying to figure out or change the strategy or do something that can make them more uncomfortable, that for me is the biggest loss. So anytime I play a match, I always go with that mindset. And no matter who is on the other side, they can hit a forehand, so can I. They can hit, I don't know, roller, I can do it. I don't think anyone has any shot in this game some are better, some are, not as good, but anybody can play with each other. It's just the matter of really wanting to be on the court every single point. And it's also mental sometimes, just, staying focused and really pushing yourself to not give up and just to, yeah, as you said, Patty, keep grinding every single ball and see what happens.
Gussie?
Yeah, exactly like Matea. I mean, similar. Well, I don't obviously see me play, but yeah, definitely grinding out of the corner. But it was just, yeah, it's been super encouraging. Like, playing with Mila, her first season, kind of seeing these teams, and I feel like every time we played against one of these top teams, we've gotten better and we're feeling more and more comfortable at that level. And I feel like it's just taken us those matches to, as I said, be comfortable and believe that we can win. And it was awesome to see Jade and Matea take that step as well, because obviously gives us belief too, as well. So it was really cool seeing you guys win short heels, because as you said, those top teams have been winning for so long, and it was awesome to see you guys break through that. And yeah, as I said, just each match we play against those top teams, feel yourself belonging at that level.
And Gussie, I so appreciate your words and your humility and your whole approach and how you carry yourself. And you all three of you make us very proud to be a part of the APTA tour. So thank you.
Oh, thanks, Patty.
Okay, Jade, what's your prep? And you're the older guard here.
I know. Can you believe it? Yeah, no, I think my season just was a little different. I mean, I was playing with Spencer and then injuries happened and I never felt like I really got into a flow. So then as soon as I stepped on the court with Matea, one thing I noticed was just her, match toughness. I could feel her presence and her focus, and she was just, and I say it on the court, like my terminology is locked in, just so locked in to every point. And I felt that, and I felt like I hadn't played a lot of matches in comparison to her, so maybe my match toughness wasn't quite at the same level. And I was like, okay, I need to improve this, and the only way I'm going to do this is by playing more matches and getting on the court more. So I think Matea has definitely pushed me to do that in a sense as well, and just feeling her intensity on the court and her focus has helped me. And I do think, yeah, against any of these top teams, everyone's got such great skills. It does sometimes just come down to a few points here or there, and that mental toughness of just being willing to stay out there and dig in and know not every point's going to go your way. Some points there's really nothing you can do, but as long as you stay as consistent as you can mentally, you're going to give yourselves the best chance. And you have to do that against the top teams, because if you have a dip for too long, you're not coming back from that. So I just think maintaining that level, maintaining that confidence, and just having that trust in yourself as well as your partner and communicating that really goes a long way. So yeah, I feel like we're in such early days. The fact that we only played 2 tournaments together, Matea and I'm just really encouraged for what's to come. And excited for nationals, but also I'm so pumped for next season, just for us to have actually a full season together and see where that can go as well.
Mm. You know, one of the things that impressed me with both of your pairings this year is that you you instantly seem to have a sense of what it took to win together. And each of you has high level skills, but the way that you complement each other and, like Gussie, you'll hang out there and you're willing, if Matea's willing to hit 1,000 balls, you're willing to hit 1,002. You're going to add two to it, I have a feeling. But in doing so, the three of you, you put 1,000,000 balls in play, you don't give anything away, which separates you from the rest of the field behind you, in my opinion, because you don't allow people to get that confidence. And I think that's why the three of you are well positioned, I think, going into nationals and for the future, because you seem to get it. And I said to Sean earlier, you can kind of tell when someone is dialed in, but I said they have the it factor, which I said before, where you just kind of have a sense of who you are and what your strengths are. And then the two of you together end up making amazing teams. So, like, I love watching Gussie, you and Mila play because we know where the offense is coming from, and we know she's become an amazing defender. You came out of the box as a natural born defender. I felt like, I would ask you to defend me in any situation. And you just get out there and you put 1,000,000 balls back in play, and you've got her dialed into like that patience, which I find remarkable for her being so new into the sport, but I know that's because of you.
I mean, I don't know about that, but that's nice of you to say. But yes, I'll take the credit. But no, she, as I said, just every tournament she's just gotten like improved in the screenplay for sure. Because as you said, coming from being such a great tennis player, yeah, you tend to play tennis a bit more out there, and I feel like that's one thing she's just really locked in this season. And kind of like Jade and Matea was saying, like she's got that mentality too of, she's going to be out there all day as well. And just as I said, each match she's just getting better and better at it. I think with that, sometimes she probably feels because I'm not missing that, then she does the same. But yeah, I think we do complement each other well because she's got the more of the offense and more of the grinder in the screen.
Okay, now Gussie, we're done with you because I got to talk about Matea and Jade and their win at the Short Hills
Exactly.
Invitational. Holy crap! I mean, that was something for the ages, honestly, and we are thrilled because we love watching the level of competition that you guys are bringing to the table. And I think, all of you are students of the game. You're all paying attention. You know what everybody's tendencies. You know what Ellie wants to hit. You know what, Anna wants to hit. You know what every top player. You know what Lisa's going to bring. You know what Macy's going to bring. You know what Allison's, Charlotte, and now you guys are kind of right there. How do people now view you guys as players? Like Jade, how do you like? Here I am. I'm Jade Curtis. I won Short Hills. What are the best things that you bring to the table? Because after your return to serve.
I don't know. I really think it depends on the day sometimes, and also your opponents. There's different kind of strategies and strengths maybe you use against different people and players, but I think everyone knows I like my backhand. That's not, something that we don't know. But yeah, I think I like to blitz and come in and take chances there and create offense when I can. I think my tendency maybe isn't to be as patient. I like to be more offensive, but I think it's just sometimes you're like doing a little dance out there and you have to know when to, calm down and take a breath and be a little more patient, and then sometimes when to take a few more chances and be aggressive. So yeah, I think the backhand's just kind of given my blitzing, and I think my serve is always an area that I'm working on and trying to improve. And I think that's a work in progress. And yeah, just trying to add a little more variation on my overheads as well. But I still think there's a ton I can work on in my game and improve. And that's what, Matea and I are doing in practice and trying to work on together.
Matea, what are you working on? I mean, after you answer all your congratulatory emails, and I mean, You each have to
Yes,
carry that trophy around all week because you keep looking at it and you kind of have to pinch yourself, probably. But what's next, Matea?
oh, honestly, yes. I mean, yeah, it's a great feeling, but it obviously doesn't stop. I mean, the game keeps getting better, people keep getting better, and we have to keep getting better if we want to keep winning, right? So yeah, as Jade said, just working on different things, a little more variation of overheads. We've been working on also me blitzing a little bit more, so it's a little less predictable who's gonna come in the court. Um, I also feel, I like my backhand too, sometimes forehand as well from the middle if it comes. My serve is actually something that is, I feel like pretty consistent, but also just, moving targets and just the small things just to always keep adding a few more things just to have it as a, backup or just like a weapon if we need to use it, except what our regular style of the game is.
Yep. And then Gussie, what are we going to look for from you in the future?
Yeah, hopefully a little more offense. I guess I need to. That's definitely something I'm working on for sure. But yeah, definitely, yeah, being a little bit more offensive and because yeah, sometimes when you get locked down a little too defensively, I think I definitely need to start taking some more chances without taking away from my game. Yeah, that would be the main thing that I'm working on. And still with Mila and I, definitely still at the net. I feel like our positioning a little bit can be keep working on just with the lefty righty combo.
Got it. Matea, who beat Jade in the 2005 Wimbledon doubles first round? Do you
Oh
know?
my goodness, really?
I have no idea. She hasn't shared that with me.
Come
I
on,
mean,
you've
I
got to
heard
get
some
to know
rumors
your
that she
partner.
played, but I have
You weren't
no
even
clue.
born then, were you, Matea?
I was.
Joking.
Jade, who was your partner?
In 2005, honestly, I'm not sure. Was it Sarah Borwell?
It was Sarah.
Yay! There we go.
Who snuck
Nice.
by you in the first round? Do you remember?
Who we lost to?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was my nice way of saying that they snuck by 0-2.
Yeah, it was a rough one, but that can happen in the first round of Wimbledon, I guess.
Hey, part of the quiz was I was going to try to stump Diamond Dave here and say, who played in 2 Wimbledon doubles tournaments here of these 3 women? But I think I would have embarrassed him because he would have struggled. He probably thought all 3 of you probably could do that.
It's probably the case.
Right.
So, Patty, I have a question for the group, and it kind of goes to what Gussie said earlier about getting used to playing opponents. Do you feel that the deeper or the more often that you're getting deeper into the draw, it's actually helping you improve because, to her point, you're getting used to playing, week in and week out against the highest level of paddle that's out there? And do you think that's helping you all improve as a team? I have my opinion about it. Patty and I just had a conversation a week ago about a player that is a great player, but we feel that maybe they're not, quote unquote, used to playing at this level like they were a couple of years ago. So I would just love to hear your take on, do you think playing against, I'm sure a first or a second round match is a lot different than playing in the quarters and semis and finals. Jade, why don't you go first?
Yeah, no, I think playing against those teams, at any point of the draw, facing that level is only going to improve your game and test you. And kind of, I think we noticed that in Boston when we played B and Tia, we kind of felt almost that we had to maybe do more in some circumstances, and then other times we didn't do enough. And it's just finding that groove and that rhythm together when you play the better players, and that fine balance of, when to go for your shots and when to maybe, pull back a little bit. But you're going to feel that pressure when you play against better teams. So I agree, playing against them consistently. I don't think it matters where in the draw, to be honest. Obviously, getting to a quarters or semis is better, but you're going to have to beat those players at any point in the draw, whether you face them in the first round or not. So I do think playing them consistently definitely helps. Yeah.
Matea?
Yeah, I agree with Jade. I think it definitely helps to play top teams. And going back to my point, just the points are longer, there's a lot more pressure coming your way, and just kind of learning how to stay in those matches and how to play those long matches, just kind of maintaining that level of play. So I feel like when you're constantly facing that, I feel like your level automatically improves with that. So definitely.
And Gussie?
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree with them both. As I was saying before, like just each time you play them, like because they're all so good, like just the safe zones just end up being so much smaller than what you see, and it's just every time you play them, like figuring it out, and you get that belief from being able to hang in with those teams and hopefully beating them.
Just for the record, I agree. I think I think you have to get used to playing the best players, because obviously it's not the same as playing the second tier or the third tier, because to all of your points, they make you hit more shots, they make you hit better shots, and they make you just play mentally stronger. And I think it's nothing that anyone at that top tier can do. It's just a matter of who's more comfortable, who's been in that situation, who doesn't sort of crack in the moment of truth. So I agree with you, and I think Patty agrees as well from what we've talked about lately. And when I say that to people, I tell them it's a real thing. Like no matter what, when you're moving up levels, you have to get used to playing that next level before you can kind of start beating them or taking it over and doing it consistently.
And I think what makes you guys special is that you understand that the game is about errors. It's about winners, but when you don't make a ton of unforced errors, which neither of your team makes a lot of unforced errors, it just vaults you instantly in the match. And because all of you guys have the grind, and from what I can see, you've all taken a psychology course or two, because you seem to be mentally where there's not, you guys don't play with fear. And sometimes when I see players out there and they're up against, and let's say they're playing Lisa and Macy or whatever, and I see them going on the court, and I'll run into them in the locker room, and I'm like, "How we doing?" And they're like, "Oh, I hope I don't get killed." And I'm like, "Huh? You can't have that attitude. You always have to have a plan and a belief in your plan, and then it comes down to execution, decision making, and you three are rock stars in the game, and that's what's separating you from the rest of the pack, in my opinion."
Well, thank you. That's very kind.
Do you have any
Sean,
more, do you have any more questions, Patty?
I have so many questions, but I mean, these girls are busy. They're training for nationals. They've got
Yep.
to watch what they eat, what they drink. Jade and Matea, how did you celebrate your victory at Short Hills?
We had a glass of wine at the bar. We definitely enjoyed that. But honestly, the weekend was so brutal with the weather. I think my face was burnt for like 2 days from the cold and the wind. And I had to drive home. So as much as I wanted to have a few more glasses of wine, I was like, I can't really do that right now. But we didn't really get a chance to celebrate together. We still need to do that. But I did have a drink and some pizza with my husband and daughter, which was nice just to come home to them. So that was kind of how I celebrated.
Nice. And
I met up with few friends afterwards who were waiting for me. So yeah, they took me out for dinner, drink. So we had a nice time. But yeah, definitely me and Jade still need to get together and finish our celebration.
well, the paddle community loves you guys, and we hope you love the paddle community. And I know that after playing the level of tennis that you all played in, to come into the paddle community, it's got to be startling how welcoming it is and how really everyone wants you to succeed. And I think that's what makes the sport really special. And even Gussie's nice words earlier, in appreciation for you guys getting over the finish line at Short Hills. That's, to me, that's what makes the game, that's what makes paddle special.
Definitely agree. I mean, I've never received so many messages after the tournament. Everyone was, so nice and so positive and encouraging. It's always nice to get that feedback. So, yeah, I really appreciate it. And being part of the paddle community is, something that's really important to me. Coming back, after I had my daughter, I realized, I definitely miss paddle and I wanted to get back out there and compete, but also be in that environment and seeing everybody. And it's something unique that we all do, and we're, pretty good at it. So I'd like to just, yeah, continue it for as long as I can, really.
Yeah, I was just about to say I agree. I think it's like such a special community, even at like the local level here on Long Island, and just it's so different from tennis, which is so refreshing. Like after we tried to make it in tennis, and then just still have a place where you can be super competitive on the court, and but then kind of as soon as you step off, you don't really stress about it too much. I don't know about you guys, but like tennis was, it's really fun environment to be in. And as I said, even local teams and the made so many friends on here on Long Island and the tour and stuff. So yeah, loving it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Jade and Gussie. I have this little saying, some people are like my little paddle family, where I see them, every week at the tournaments, and we always, talk during lunch and catch up. So yeah, it's so nice to have people who can be great competitors on the court, but off the court, great friends. And yeah, I mean, me and Jade were talking about it. The amount of support and encouragement we received after Short Hills was insane. I never thought I could receive so many messages. And yeah, it's beautiful, I think.
That's a recurring theme among high-level tennis players that end up playing paddle for sure.
Um,
Patty, Dave, thank you so much as always for your help. Ladies, thank you for coming on and talking to us. Loved watching the finals in Short Hills. And Gussie, I was braving the cold in Boston, watching you up there. That was actually, I think, worse than Short Hills in terms of weather. But thank you for coming on and sharing with us.
and we'll see you at New Jersey Nationals. Your tip for your
Yes,
Taylor ham egg and cheese sandwich on a hard roll Summit Diner. Good
100%.
luck, everyone.
Thanks for having us.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
thanks
Thank you
so
for
much.
Thank
having
you.
us.